Hello, everyone. My name's Lex. Excuse me. Sorry for jumping on a little later. But here we are on this. Oh, that's why it's messed up. Okay, I see now. The music thing wasn't going, so I'm gonna have to go fix that. On this cold Saturday morning, prior to said snowstorm that's supposed to be hitting most of the United States. Apparently, we're going to be getting some of it tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, I think. I have to recheck the weather again, but mostly just trying to stay warm and stay sane with some hopes that it's not going to be as bad. It's probably not going to be as bad. They're usually quite overestimated, but also sometimes not. It really depends on the area. It really depends on how your power service is situated. So we'll see. But anywho, we're here for Zenless Zone Zero. Still in the middle of 2.5, more of the back half of 2.5. So things have transitioned from, well, no, they're still, sorry. Zhao Guan's banner is still running. Zhao's banner is still running. But now they've added reruns for Astra, Soldier Ambi, and Alice. So that's now up. And they're slowly getting in more info, more connection, more events for the upcoming Angels of Delusion in 2.6. Which there hasn't been as much. Well, the drip marketing's been a little bit different. Because normally they would have started touting like characters and stuff like that. But they put out 2 unfinished videos a couple weeks ago that just showed the characters, but didn't have any of their voices linked to them. So I imagine we're going to get those at some point soon. Maybe by next week. Maybe in the next couple of days. Though they did put out their music video, their EP, about 2 days ago. And since they are a idol group, kind of had that electric pop vibe. Wasn't bad. Not gonna play it because again, DCAs. I'm not getting that. But there is some other things that are kind of associated with it. So they have their own Twitter page. That's just for them. Astra has one as well, and they post stuff occasionally. But the Angels also have their own Twitter page. So they've been posting things here and there. Almost like they're real people. But yeah, little info page of the 3 characters that are part of this faction. Their base of operations is the 404 Live Lounge, which is on 6th Street. They call their fan base the Delulus. Anyone who wants to make fan art, there's a hashtag of Art of Delusion for them. And then the 3 members, Nangon, Yu, Arya, and Suna. And there's actually an event that came out earlier this week that is tied to them. So we'll learn more about them shortly. But yeah, they go around, they post stuff on their social medias. I think this may be the same video. Yeah, because there was like 2 versions of this, which was actually kind of funny because so they're using that theme. But the thing that's actually kind of funny was in this video, there was a mistake. Angle of Delusion. Which, like I said earlier, they're kind of playing off like they're almost real people. So even in the comments section, one of them, I think this is you, calls out Suna. How could you mess this up? And then Suna ends up replying with, "It's okay, forgive us. We'll fix this right now, and we'll upload a new version of this," which they actually ended up doing. The second version of that same video that actually has it corrected to Angels of Delusion. So the dev team knows how to kind of play around with their characters. So that's pretty funny. And yeah, like I said, they have their own social media channels and stuff like that. And then they put out their EP video a couple of, actually it was about yesterday, with all three of them. In that other video, you could see the character model that was for you. Apparently, they're also like not just like idols of music, but also idols of VTubing. That seems to be one of their connections to their fan base, is that they're also a group of VTubers. So that model that was being shown in that video is very likely going to be like their VTube model for when they actually start doing like communications to the Triple Z fan base. I know that there was, I could have sworn, I think I saw something. Oh yeah, like Suna's V2 model, making various different expressions. Arias. So I imagine when they actually get to promoting their upcoming release, we're going to be getting videos and stuff, even probably streams with them being VTubers, since it seems to be very connected to their characters. But yeah, that's what we have so far. I imagine it's all gonna really drop next week, because what is it right now? It's the 24th, and I think there's less than 2 weeks on the this update 2.5 update overall. So I want to say special presentation. They usually do the special presentation like a week before the update happens, generally. So I want to say that the special presentation for 2.6 is probably going to be on the 30th. And then the actual update will be on the 6th. That's my predictions, but we'll see.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls.
Actually, hold on a second. All right, there we go. Let's just run through the login event stuff real quick so I can get our rewards. Hey Yolo, hope you're having a good morning. Am I gonna go for the Angels of Delusion? I don't know. I haven't looked into them as much because they haven't really grabbed me. Usually I pull for characters that either look cool or have an interesting gameplay kit. I'm not 100% sure what their kits are. I know that it's been up on their playtest stuff. I haven't looked in to see like specifically what they do. I know one of them is an ether support, just like Astra is. Wait, no, sorry. Physical support. One of them's a physical support, just like Yuzaha. Sorry, I misspoke. But I can't remember like what they specifically boost in their capacity. And then another one is like a stunner. So and one's like an anomaly. I don't know. I'm still on the fence on them. Well, I want to see what their kits end up looking like before I make that decision. But yeah, they're not exactly high on my priority list, so we'll see. Okay, Jufufu, you're in my way to get my noodles. How about you? Are you gonna pull for them? I know a lot of people have been waiting for them to drop because they've been teased since practically even before the game launched. So I think it was just like concept art that they had. God, I have to come back. She's blocking the goddamn way. The one with the black hair. They came out with their names. I was actually just looking at it. Because they have... So, Nangong Yu is the girl with the black and pink hair. She's being listed as the overall captain of the group and the lead dancer, as well as the lead prankster of the group. And then there's Arya, who is the pink-haired girl. She's the one that is actually an intelligent construct, but she seems to have some kind of holographic technology that allows her to assume the form of a human girl. But every once in a while, that facade goes away, and she goes back to her robot form. She's listed as the face of the group and the most energetic and spirited lead vocalist. And then Suna, who we met in the summer concert event, or the summer resort event a couple months back. And she is essentially their technical person, who works on the music for the group. She's listed as the hard worker and the most sarcastic composer. But yeah, at least we have names and whatchamacallit, positions of where they are within their organization. I did that. I mean, I've seen a couple of things about them that they are pretty interesting.
Have you had dinner yet?
I would probably say
a good night's sleep.
they haven't fully convinced me to do pulls. I'd probably say I'm about 60 to 70% of the way there. And it wouldn't be the first time that I get convinced at the end, because I wasn't playing the pool for Jufu, and then her music video where she's just running around eating and training and stuff like that. I mean, that just convinced me of her character, and I ended up pulling for her during her banner. So there will probably be something that comes out for the Angels, and it'll probably end up convincing me to pull for them, but we'll see. Also, there's an event that came out this week that deals with them, so maybe that'll end up convincing me by the end of this stream. And I'm kind of sad. This whole temple thing just isn't worth it anymore. Even just moving over to doing it on manual, like, there's nothing really to get from a reward standpoint. So, other than just more cosmetic stuff for the Pathan, or for Phaethon, sorry. Oh well. Alright, that's done. Grab those. Where am I on?
Whatever you seek, I will.
Your Theo, I've got.
Oh, Shiki! What kind of fun job have you got me into this time?
She still needs more on her skills. W engine maxed, all that stuff. Okay. And who else was I looking at? I wanted to start working on Soldier 11. And Xiaoguan needs a lot, because she has been pretty much slapped together with stuff, leftovers from what I have. Okay. Well, I'm close to finishing out the stuff for Dylan, or at least at a decent spot. So let's
What kind
grab
of fun
that.
job have you got me into this time?
is power! Knowledge is too! How do you like me now?
Cracking down!
There's no retreat now! This'll be painless. Psych.
I'll prove myself!
A little gift for ya.
Run it back. Run it back.
Ready!
You may remain silent!
There's no retreat now!
Come on!
Courage is power! Knowledge is too! How do you like me now? There's no retreat now! This'll be painless. Psych. Oops, sorry.
Come on!
Pierce through the night. Now presenting the Dance of Death.
Alright.
I may be slow.
You're for
I'm hello, Rep 2493 at your service.
Alright, all three of these just need one more level. So it'll be 10, 8, 10. These two are ready to where I think they're good because this is maxed out and that's what she needs. Ultimate, a little bit afterwards. I think 10 is fine. I don't need to go to 11, but
Hello, Rep 2493 at your service.
should be fine. Okay. That's that. Let us, because we have a couple of things. So earlier I'd mentioned there is an event for the Angels of Delusion. It's called Angels and Delusions of Muse. Make a wish to a fairy, and angels will be graced with Muse. So this is essentially our introduction to the group as a whole. Because again, we had met Suna during the summer resort event a couple months back. So this will introduce to the rest of the group proper. I still have the wish filling station to finish up, so let me do that. Like I mentioned earlier, they're doing reruns for Alice, Soldier Ambi, and for Astra. I have all 3 characters. I don't know if I want to get an extra copy for their Mindscapes at this point in time. Probably do, but I don't know if I have that as my highest priority right now. At the very least, hold on a second. What was I looking for? Oh, I did it right. I did collect the. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. It's the logistics shop. Potential archive. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. I've boosted Ambi and Ellen so that they have the additional abilities. Who do I want to work on next? I did say Soldier 11 was my next, or one of my nexus people. All right, we'll grab her potential. And then also I wanted to get a boost on that W engine.
I may be slow.
Need a different. I am
Oh shit, where are we going today?
If you need help,
Isn't what
awaiting further instructions.
All right, with talent, she has an upgraded basic attack, fire suppression, and an added basic attack, fire assault. Her EX special got an upgrade, fervent fire, and her chain attack, uplifting flame, and ultimate bellowing flame also get upgrades. So this one, press basic attack at the right moment to activate, unleash a set of powerful slashes dealing fire damage. So same thing, fire suppression got an upgrade. When fire suppression is guaranteed to trigger, press basic attack, or basic attack when the attack is about to end. Speeds up the transition to the next basic attack. So essentially her attack flow is going to be better. And then also it strengthens her fire damage on some of those basic hits. And then basic fire assault. This has a block counter as part of it, where it also will give you fire suppression as well if you time it correctly. And let's see, specifically after using, press basic, enters alert stance. Oh, and she has an auto dodge, if I'm not mistaken, when she's in alert stance. While in alert stance, if a hit during a basic attack triggers, it triggers a basic attack to block it, followed by another basic attack, fire assault. And then you can keep going into the hit string after that block attack happens. And then her chain attack, same deal as her special. When she uses her chain, she can go into alert stance. So she has that counter hit again. And then Bellowing Flame, same deal, puts her into alert stance. So boom. And then her next talent would be Infernal Blaze, which this is for her additional ability. It increases crit damage by 16%. And then all the other talents afterwards just keep increasing that. So I'll at least get to 2 and then start grabbing some stuff for other characters.
Awaiting further instructions.
Yeah, because I have her as part of a fire team with Orphean Magus and then with Lucy as well.
Good day, Proxy.
So I kind of want to start working on that team a little bit because wanting to have at least another team that's decent on attacks, attack class.
Awaiting further instructions.
At least that's how my current thought process is. Alright. Wish Station. Let's finish this off. I think we stopped like halfway. Speaking of Angels of Delusion. Yeah, but it does look like you don't need it since you're here yourself. $100,000 Denny's to write a message. Alright, the layer inside the wish ball is already written. My practice hasn't been going very well lately. I keep messing up the choreography, and singing while dancing is just so hard. But Nangong is amazing. She can do everything perfectly and still know this when I'm offbeat. And Arya too. Her breathing is so steady. I really hope I can catch up to everyone soon. But I know I'll be able to someday. I'll write great songs too. And then when people in New Eridu rock down the street, they'll have my music in their headphones, just like Astrial. She wrote the hehe. The Angels of Delusion will grow bigger and stronger. Yep, we're going to share our happy dreams with everyone. Got that. Chuck it into the water. We also have Arya's leather. I hope everyone who comes to see us perform ends up loving my singing. I still get anxious right before a show starts, but once I remember that fans draw strength from my voice, I instantly get into the zone. But if everyone saw what I'm really like, would they still feel the same? Since joining the Angels of Delusion, even my dreams have expanded. I want a bigger stage. I want more people hearing my music. I want more reactions and affection. I just want to sing for more and more people. chuck that one into the water. Alright, next one. From Sukaku. Ever since I started working here, I don't go hungry anymore. But that doesn't mean I can eat everything. I'm not allowed to eat things that are too sweet or anything that's fallen on the ground. Or just shove whatever I see into my mouth. Yanagi is teaching her well. But since it's Nagi's rules, I, Sukaku, have to follow them. Nagi, even when you're not watching me, I'm not sneaking food. Maybe once or twice. I hope the days where I have a full belly never end. And if possible, I really want to eat Rina's fish pie again. Okay, I need to stop now or Nagi's totally gonna catch me. Written on behalf of the author by a kind office worker passing by. Nice. Yeah, because I think Sukaku is still technically a kid. Or at least a young adult. But I don't know how much of an education she had before she ended up living with Yanagi. So it makes sense that someone else needed to actually write down this letter for her. Alright, there's that bottle. Next one, ooh, from Venus. I don't want to work overtime anymore, but there's a new project waiting for me to handle, and I'll definitely see some bang-boo during it. But I still don't want to work overtime. If the bang-boo would just end with me a little, all my tiredness would disappear. Ah, no, correction. This is not Venus. This is, I forget her name. But she was the employee who was working with us during the Eridu's Got Talent Bang-boo competition thing for the New Year last year. That was like during when Astra's banner was running. She was like a obsessed bang-boo lover. But I really don't want to work overtime. Hugging the bamboo plush in my room tight, I'm wishing for more bamboo to show up whenever I have to work late. Oh, it's Ambi. They're copying our proxy service. Alright, got 2 more bottles to finish up. This one's already been printed out, but it's from an unknown person. Something super strange is going on. My boss is insanely lucky for no reason. It wouldn't be a big deal if it was just luck, but every time something good happens to him, someone else gets hit with disaster. A competitor lost his position out of nowhere, then he somehow ended up meeting a big shot out of nowhere, and now his 2 direct superiors, one's in jail and the other one got caught up in a murder case. My boss isn't cursed to drain his coworkers' luck, right? If some powerful being is watching over my boss, you don't have to bless me too. Just please don't drag me into any of this. I'm just a salary worker. I don't want to risk my life for this job. This is more of like a not so much confession of guilt. I wonder where that person works. Alright, last one. From Haramasa. Since okay. So the person who helped Sukaku write her letter was Haramasa. Okay, that's funny. Since I helped Sukaku write down her wish, I might as well join in too. First, I hope all of Sukaku's wishes come true. And I hope Tsubaki, Kana, and Ryusuke can all live the lives they deserve without anyone getting hurt anymore. I'll keep the promise I made with my partner. So let me be greedy and enjoy a little more of these ordinary days. Alright then, I wish for everyone to live a long, long life, and to make that happen, I'll go ahead and skip today's shift. Nice. Alright, that was all of them. Which is the rest of the polychromes that are for the rewards. And boom. Yeah. So Spook Shack was the one who prompted all of this by some posts on the forums. Alright, so that event's done. Alright, this Angel of Delusion one, it is not a timed event, or it doesn't have unlocks every day, so we can just knock this one out right here and then. So let's do so. Make our way to the entrance of the 404 Live House for details. destination that fits a cozy everyday life inspiration. Bustling streets, leisurely crowds, unique cultural sites. I mean, Wi-Fi Peninsula works. Alright, go with Aria to Phylum Heights to look for some inspiration.
A keen eye turns stone. Go. We will unlock the.
She is tiny. And it's not like Wise is a big dude either. What a strange thing to bring up, like robot.
Exclusive after-hours
White
service
lattice.
now available.
A piece depicting a warm, everyday scene.
For your discretion.
Angel's Melody Notebook. A notebook filled with the Angel of Delusion's musical ideas. Every dazzling melody begins with the simplest notes and a spark of inspiration. Oh, it's this song. You know this. Use the image for a post on their account. Sorry, I'm actually gonna flip the camera, do it in. Okay, this is not what I expected. Oh. I didn't realize there was this. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, no, we're gonna do it in selfie mode. Or at least I thought we were gonna do it in selfie mode. How do we adjust? Ah, there we go.
Got treasures gathering dust? Turn them into gold. We offer top prices for
So
theft.
how do we do?
Turn your fortune into funds today.
Oh, there we go. Works for me. You don't want to use that as the album cover. You really don't want to use that as the album cover. We'll take a proper one of Violent Heights. Okay, good. Ooh, not using the other one I took. Alright. Around the next street corner. Daily life is really just a chain of small miracles. Notes are simply vessels for telling stories, and the most beautiful stories unfold on the streets we know best, right beside every Delulu. This warm, everyday themed track, White Lattice, was composed by Arya and inspired by an ordinary day in Violent Heights. We invite every Delulu to listen together. Post. And then they already have comments on this. Okay, this guy is a bit over the top. Okay, now we have Suna added. Yes, this is the third time that we've met. This is the third time. Concert at the Fantasy Resort, and then also the Wish Bottle.
Give your old toys a second chance. Our in-store toy recycling service ensures every beloved toy finds new life and purpose.
A relaxed melody, breezy, gently swing air, notes dancing freely. A destination comes to mind, Reverb Arena. Okay. Technically, we also do have this, but we max out our trust with Pulcra. someone who's performing right now. Bar top special. Same deal. It's their notebook. Okay. Not particularly high on it. Oh, I've taken this photo many times before. Maybe we do it a little bit different this time. Oh, look at that. Astra's here. This isn't tied to the event. She just happened to be here on her trust event stuff.
Give your old toys a second chance. Our in-store toy recycling service ensures every beloved toy finds new life and purpose.
Mango mousse plus a barmaid's signature drink. If a signature drink isn't enough to chase the worries away, just add a little fizz. Suna Hope's bar top special can be that kind of easygoing melody, one that helps everyone forget their troubles for a while. Inspired by Reverb Arena's Mango Mousse and a Scarlet Noble special, lively notes rise from the bubbles at the cup's edge. We invite every Delulu to listen together. Alright, publish. This is a little bit more of a slow song. Yeah, that's definitely more of a slow song. And this time we got you here.
Give your old toys a second chance. Our in-store toy recycling service ensures every beloved toy finds new life and purpose.
Heavy, hard-hitting rap track right now.
Vintage or trendy? Fox Galaxy Gadget Store has everything to satisfy your playful side.
Is there right here in Blazewood? Lucy. That was not what I was expecting.
Want to push the boundaries of toys? We offer top-tier customization services to give your toys a new life. With endless possibilities,
Alright, time to kick the engine into gear, hop on a ride, and set out on a red-hot road trip. Tumbleweeds and cacti, backbikers and scorching winds. To capture the grit of the hard-hitting beat, Nangon headed out to a small town on the outer ring and penned this raw, old-school hip-hop melody. Really? Even the angels have a cool, rugged side, and with the outer ring's blistering heat comes the pounding rhythm of Reborn from Adversity. We invite every Delulu to listen together. For promotional use only. Please don't ride a motorcycle without training and proper protection. Stay safe. That's from Nangon. Okay. I mean, the beat's alright. I don't know if I would say it fits the Outer Ring and Blazewood, but I get more of like a Western vibe from that area. And I don't know if really rap is kind of fitting with it. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't make a beat that kind of mixes with that same vibe, but also, I'm not a music expert, so most of what I'm probably saying is just bullshit, but I don't know, that's just me. Comment hidden to promote friendly communication. Okay, dude. Pink Puff Princess get put onto a ban list. Okay. Aria's song. She's this dreamy, elegant, and profoundly powerful presence I feel in my heart. Holiday resort, yes.
Hope you have a wonderful holiday with us.
Has Suna not told you about this place? It's where we first met her. Of course, she can't have ice cream because well, it's not that she can't, but she won't have ice cream because she is a robot underneath. So she doesn't want to. I mean, from what we can tell, they can eat food. They just prefer to not eat food. If I recall correctly, Banyue's like that. Like, he can eat food, but he doesn't. But it's not like a preference for him to eat food. Billy, I think, just consumes oil or whatever. Alright. Sorry. State of my heart. Yeah, so we've heard these beats quite a bit over the course of our playing. So I guess they're just using these songs for their actual debut album or whatever. Also, that's a bunch of sharks in the background. What the hell are Billy and Later doing here? Kind of random. Asian Guan's here? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Hope you enjoy exploring the dreamlike deep sea.
Alright, well,
Feel
whatever
free to
this one
explore at your
was,
own pace.
I did not get it.
Spend 20,000 pennies in store and immediately participate in the gotcha lottery. Good luck keeps coming.
Emotions flowing like the tide. Emotions rise and fall like tides, never still, never the same. Craft is dreamy, drifting melody. Arya boarded a small boat off the coast. As waves rocked beneath her, inspiration surfaced. A blend of piano harmonies and jazz-style bossa drum patterns. These shifting feelings formed the song "State of My Heart," a glimpse into an angel's fleeting state of mind. We invite every Delulu to listen together. It's this one.
Great view.
Oh no, this is a daily unlock. Boo! What the fuck? It didn't state that? That's some bullshit? Alright. So the last one is Muse's opening theme. And it looks like that's not going to unlock until tomorrow. Which, I'm trying to move away from doing double days of Zenless. Moving back to once a days unless there's like story stuff that needs to be continued. Alright, since this has 11 days, there's still more than enough time to finish it next weekend. It'll be the conclusion of this little event here. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's like another Angels of Delusion event that's for next week too. Because there's this one. Yeah. I don't recall what the name of it is, but yeah, there's another Angels of Delusion event that is for the last week of the banner. So we'll be able to finish off this one, and then that we can work on that event. Hopefully that's not another daily unlock, and we can just knock it out all in one go. Damn, I was really thinking I was gonna finish this one today. Alright. Alright. Battle pass done. All right. Let's knock out these demos real quick. Get the polychrons from these.
Strike in an instant. You can't run. I see
Wait,
your
etiquette.
weakness. Let's dance. Focus on the target. Plenty strikes to score. It's my turn. Hey. Here to dance. Sit out of my way. I'll handle it. A flurry of thrusts. Keep it up. You're all riddled with flaws. Let's dance. A chance to score. Take it easy. Healing session fired up. Adjust your breathing. Solid hit. Score one team.
Alright, next demo. Soldier Ambi.
What you deserve. Off balance. Now you pay. Right over. It's time.
Is our prey give stay focused?
Sound strategy. Off balance. You're up. Right on cue. Right over. Now you pay.
Weakling! You're nothing but prey!
A perfect conduit.
Little kid.
It's time. Now you pay. You won't back down.
And the last demo is for Astra. You know how to play these characters, but just need to get these polygrams for this.
Catch the rhythm.
Let's switch things up.
Make a choice.
I'm up!
My soul is with you! Take the mic. Time to sharpen my claws! You can't escape! Everything. Keep it up. Fracture! There goes. Wanna try my massage? Thanks. This one's for you. Let our souls resonate. You don't have what it takes.
Alright. All those have been gotten. Kind of what I got at the moment. Let's at least finish these trust events that I've had waiting for a while. Ah. Wait, what? Trust decrease. No, don't hate me, kitty. Shit, I thought he just wanted to be pet.
Pretty please, dear manager, help me pick out a good movie.
So, any particular movie genres you're leaning towards? If you can give me a rough idea, it'll help me find something that's up your alley.
Let me see. Horror, adventure, tearjerkers. I'm pretty much game for anything. My movie tastes are all over the place.
That doesn't help. At all. Tanuki movie.
Have you heard about that Tanuki movie? The premise is that this Tanuki can't quite grasp the transformation art and gets exiled from its village due to a misunderstanding. but it uses its intelligence to uncover a dastardly plot and ultimately saves its clan.
Well, way you
Tanuki,
spoiled
huh?
the ending.
And as the main character, Kama would probably dig that. Sounds adorable. I trust your judgment. Let's go with that one.
Actually, I happen to have a copy of I Am Tanuki in stock, but I haven't had the chance to watch it yet. There's a TV upstairs. Do you want to watch it with me?
Sounds good. Watching movies with you makes them way more fun. What an interesting film! The way they mixed real-life animal stuff in the story, that was just perfect! And the protagonist's lines are so quotable. That whole, I'm a tanuki, not a reindeer, bit has to be a reference to something else, right?
Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that one. That actually is a reference to Chopper from One Piece. Because he is a reindeer with the human no me fruit. So he's able to talk like a human and interact like a human because of his devil fruit powers. However, throughout the series, it's a running gag that people call him a raccoon. And he yells at them and corrects them, saying that he's a reindeer. So it looks like they flipped the script here and saying, "I'm not a reindeer. I'm a tanuki." That's pretty funny. I wasn't expecting that reference to be here.
It was an interesting movie. Kama seemed concerned when the tanuki was in danger. The way he was pacing around the TV was so cute. He must have been really into it.
Huh? What's that, Kama? You want to say something? Oh, you mean the movie feels kind of familiar? Yeah, that one scene did give me major deja vu. Reminds me of when we first met.
You mean you and Kama? There must be a story there. I'm curious. Could you tell me?
It's not really much of a story. I just happened to help Kama out by chance. When I first saw him, Kama was getting bullied, held underwater by some punk kids. I know how terrifying it is to choke on water, so I rushed over and scared them off.
They were trying to drown an animal? What the
And
fuck?
took off in a flash. Never thought I'd see him again after that. Then, when I was in a jam in the hollow, Kama swooped in and saved me! That's when I realized he'd been secretly following me around, keeping an eye on me the whole time. He'd been hurt by humans before, so he must have been super scared and suspicious. But when he saw me in trouble, he still jumped in, giving me time to bail.
You helped Kama out, so he wanted to have your back. Despite his fear, he chose to defend you. I guess that's what real courage is all about.
Yeah, later when we met up with Minato, he thought he was a baddie too and totally clobbered him. Despite Kama being smaller, he came off as way more intimidating than Minato. After that, it took me forever to get those two to get along. Of course, it was Kama being a little grump, always thinking Minato was some bad guy in disguise. Minato was pretty down about it for a long time.
Things have changed so much. It's interesting how Kama became such an important part of your team.
Yeah, it's got me thinking. Kama was a lot like me back then, just clinging to a plank, cast adrift in this world. Sometimes I dream that I'm still out there, drifting across a vast, endless ocean. It's beautiful, sure, but it's also kind of cruel, like it just goes on forever, like time itself. But along the way I met Dad, Minato, Kama, Alice, and then I met you. We may still have to cling to that piece of driftwood, but so what? At least we're not alone anymore.
The fact that we were able to meet each other in this lifetime is nothing short of a miracle. I'm really glad I met you and that we became friends.
And of course, it's because you're such a good friend that I go all out when I tease you. It's getting late. The movie was awesome. Thanks for today. Next time, take me around 6th Street, okay? I can't wait to discover what other little surprises are hidden in the place you call home.
And Yuzaha can now promote the store. Some other people who are supposed to be going to the shop as well. See if they changed out. They did change out.
Good afternoon. Has the videotape I asked about last time arrived?
Yeah, there's a film called Secrets of Ancient Artifact Restoration. I think this is what you're looking for.
My thanks. And might I trouble you again for the use of your playback machine? My home doesn't have one.
Of course. We've got a VCR in the workshop. I haven't seen it either, so we could watch it together.
Then I suppose I shall impose. Restoring the old to appear as it once was. This is worth studying.
You're watching so intently. You're even taking notes. That kind of dedication makes me feel like an underachiever.
Taking notes helps to ensure a higher success rate during the restoration work. Although I can access my memory module, writing it down myself helps build the reflexes needed during hands-on repairs.
Is there an artifact that you need to restore personally?
Strictly speaking, it's not an artifact.
He's talking about himself.
So when you say restoration, you mean...
A few days ago, I bumped into a sharp edge during training. My knee joint suffered some damage, so it requires repair. The restoration manual Yishuan Shifu lent me only has written descriptions, which aren't very intuitive. In order to complete the restoration in one go, I thought I could borrow some video references from you.
Oh, so that's the reason?
Is this method somehow improper or too old-fashioned? Proxy, are you all right?
No, nothing like that. Just, it's my first time seeing someone treat a documentary like a how-to guide. I'd say your approach is pretty interesting.
Oh, interesting. Such a word applies to me. I've troubled you enough today. I shall take my leave.
He got flustered. Alright, Banyue can now promote the store. And then I think I still have one more person who's supposed to be coming here. Oh no, two more people, but probably not now. Let's check out Lumina Square. Talking about doppelgangers, which brings up Ambi and Soldier 11. think Lycon's supposed to be here, but it looks like an evening event. Yeah, Lycon's in Luminous Square, but that doesn't happen until later. Let's check in Rena. An ultimatum for the rebels. Okay. Don't want to look at that. That seems like confidential information. Want us to check out places for rain. I have something here with Yishuan. Let's see.
Don't forget to renew it. 為飛地早茶，盡在飲茶先。鮮料即蒸，鮮活上台，鮮味靚正。
Every item in our collection has been triple verified by licensed new Eridu appraisers. Rest assured, only genuine treasures await.
Since you're already here, why don't we have a cup of tea together? I'll brew some.
Thank you, Sifu.
It's just tea. No need to be so formal. You're my disciple after all.
Okay, then why are you addressing us as a disciple, not just a friend, if it's not formal?
Here. Go ahead. Have a taste. Oh, and just so you know, I'm not very particular with tea. Sometimes I might leave a few leaves floating around. I hope you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. It's tea you made. It's bound to be good.
Oh? The next time I'll make sure to pick something extra bitter for you. Since you like it, go ahead and finish the whole cup. I had this batch roasted 4 times. Should help clear out that stagnant fatigue from staying up late.
How did you know I was up late last night?
You've been staying at the temple. I notice things. The tea is helpful, but don't overdo it. It eases some of the effects of staying up. It might also make it harder for you to fall asleep tonight. Balance is key. That applies here too. It's the same for you at work. No matter how important things seem, your well-being should come first. It's best to cut down on those late nights when you can.
Thanks for the reminder, Sifu. I'll try to sleep earlier, exercise more. I'll drink more tea, too.
Good, as long as you follow through. As your master, I have a responsibility for your well-being. All right, the tea is nice, but we should have snacks to go with it too. Feel free to order anything you like. My treat. No need to rush. We still have plenty of time to spend together today.
Oh, that was for Max Trust Ring. Damn, I wish there was more than 5 slots that we could have. Because there's more wallpapers that I would like. Or if anything, if there's like a combo one for the siblings, that would at least give me one extra that I can put up. Alright. We are going to swap over to this outfit. Second, we are going to change it to late night.
Junior Wise, when did you get here?
About half an hour ago. You were focused on training, so I didn't want to disturb you.
I didn't even notice you were here. Oh, my apologies. I tried my best to stay quiet. Did I wake you up anyway?
No, I couldn't fall asleep, so I decided to take a walk. Speaking of, why are you training in the middle of the night, Senior Inho?
Well, there's no fancy reason behind it. It's just that I feel myself lacking in terms of training, especially when I see Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Shuyuan excelling in theirs. It's hard to sleep whenever the thought crosses my mind. So after some tossing and turning, I decided to get up and have something to eat. But then I overate the buns and ended up feeling bloated. So that's why I'm here, to train and burn off some of the extra energy.
Ah, I see. And here I was thinking you were so disciplined that even insomnia turned into training time.
Oh no, I'm not that hardworking. However, training is great for self-discipline. Good food fills the belly, and good training nourishes the spirit. Whenever I tune my breathing and become mindful of the shift and flow of the world around, it always calms my restless heart. Why not give it a try, Junior Wise? I told you, it's great practice. This was the very first lesson Shifu taught me back then.
The first lesson Yishuan Shifu taught you? I'm intrigued. Can you tell me more?
Huh? That's what intrigues you? Well, sure. But your impression of me might change after. And it's not really an interesting tale. Are you sure you still want to hear it?
Of course. As long as you're willing to tell it.
All right. Before meeting Shifu and becoming a disciple of Yunquei Summit, I was a wanderer roaming about New Eridu with no family. The only thing special about me was that I'm a panda thyran. As you know, bear thyrans and cat thyrans aren't that rare, but things are different with panda thyrans. Despite the sprawling city, I had no kin and could only rely on myself to get by. Those were tough days. I hadn't learned how to cook, nor did I have any other skills.
So panda thyrines are very rare.
Every day, scraping by
Probably,
with odd jobs.
I wouldn't say like extinction like
truly
pandas are,
appreciate
but
food until you've starved.
or sorry,
I learned very
endangered
quickly that
like
if I
pandas
wanted
are.
to eat my fill, I had to rely on my skills.
So that's when you came to Yunquei Summit and became Shifu's disciple?
Huh? Oh, of course not. There's still a ways to go. I became a hollow raider. Turns out, my ether aptitude is pretty decent, and I had enough raw strength to brawl my way through hollows. So I was able to feed myself by selling all the valuables I plundered during those expeditions. I couldn't care less about those who stood in my way inside the hollow. Ethereals, bandit gangs, other hollow raiders, you name it. I treated anyone who tried to take my loot to a face full of punches. Until one day, I found a rare trinket in the hollow. Something important related to porcelain, I thought. I wasn't sure back then, but I knew it was worth a fortune. And that's when a lady with white hair and garments approached me. I bet you must have guessed by now. Yep, that was Yishuan Shifu.
she was there for the object.
I get it. She was searching for that important object and ran into you. So she asked you to hand it over and invited you to join Rinquay Summit for good, right?
Huh? Of course not. We're just getting started. She lost her way inside the hollow and asked me for directions. But I didn't know that was all she really wanted. I thought she was after my loot. So, I fought her.
And she
That
whooped
was
your
the
ass.
first time I learned that violence can't solve everything. Especially when you're up against someone much stronger than you. Shifu put me to the floor swiftly.
Don't tell me. That's when she recognized the potential in you, then convinced you to
Okay,
become her
you're
disciple,
jumping to
right?
conclusions, Wise.
Huh? No, we're not even halfway through the story yet. I was spent from the fight, and then passed out from hunger. When I came to, she had already taken me out of the hollow. She told me that long-term exposure to ether was causing me to struggle with my inner demons, and that I should do as she said if I wanted to contain the violence within. And then she taught me the training routine I just showed you. I did it in front of her and felt the aggression inside me melt away, as if nothing would anger or upset me again. It was an extraordinary feeling. It made me think that if I clung to my way of life, maybe I'd never experience the wonders of this technique again.
That's when you finally joined Rinquay Summit, right?
Huh? No, but that's coming up soon. I then asked her if she had any food. After all, my mind was enriched, but my belly was still empty. As much as I was ready to change my ways and become a new panda, I couldn't spare the mental energy while on an empty stomach. And then she told me that Yunquay Summit serves 3 meals a day. So I joined. But she didn't explain that 3 meals a day actually meant funds for 3 meals a day. Yunquay Summit didn't even have a proper chef. In the end, I had to learn how to cook and serve everyone anyway.
Well, your past is, how should I put it, filled with twists and turns. Or
a tangled mess, right? It's all right, because I think so too. But this is much better than the days when I had no one and nothing, isn't it? Without this mess, I wouldn't have become Shifu's disciple, met Senior Fufu and Shu Yuan, and you. I haven't told anyone this chapter of my life so far. It's not that interesting anyway. But for some reason, I just can't say no to your curious gaze. Don't go telling anyone else now.
of course, I'm keeping this amazingly interesting story all for myself.
Oh, you're making me blush. Well, I'm feeling
No,
tired
Pan,
from training.
you must resist the
Why don't we
Riz.
have a midnight snack together?
It has no
What
distinction.
would you like to eat?
It doesn't
I
care
got you covered.
who's in front of him. They'll just get hit with it. You must resist. Think of it as hush money. Kung Fu Panda. Ready for action. Alright, I need to meet Hidari, however. Still have a few more. Let's meet Lycon. I think he's available at this time. Yeah.
Good evening, esteemed Proxy. Tonight just so happens to be a full moon. It's an honor to meet you beneath such brilliant moonlight.
Does anything special happen during a full moon?
Are you referring to those strange medieval superstitions from before the Hollows appeared? Changing into a deadly beast on the night of the full moon, howling wildly at it, unable to restrain any desire for blood. Please rest assured, I do not engage in such rude and disrespectful behavior, at least not while in your company.
Feels like you're oversharing a bit here.
Well, you are an important partner for Victoria Housekeeping. I merely wish to convey my assurance of your safety. In fact, I merely stepped out for a walk as I could not sleep.
Huh. I didn't know Lycon suffered from insomnia. Just like me.
If you're free, would you accompany me somewhere? The view is beautiful at night, but it takes a little effort to get there.
Sure. I don't have anything going on right now.
Thank you. If you'll please pardon my breach in etiquette.
Oh, he grabbed us and yoinked us to a rooftop.
I come here whenever I can't sleep, just to feel the breeze. There is no scientific way to corroborate this, but this place makes me feel at ease. I always find it easier to sleep after coming here.
Why do I feel like he's teaching me how to cure my own insomnia?
You can walk around and take in the view if you're not afraid of heights. Are you okay?
Lycon, does it make you happy to see me trip?
Not in the slightest. How could it?
Then why was your tail wagging just now? Your ears were moving too.
You must be mistaken.
I'm not mistaken.
You are mistaken.
This guy, he refuses to admit it.
It's possible I was affected by the full moon and became a little impulsive. Please don't take it to heart.
He looks very pleased.
It's getting late. Let me take you back. Have a pleasant night. I hope the rooftop's insomnia-curing powers worked for you as well.
Aha, you minute.
Hang on. Were you trying to help me with my insomnia, or were you...
It's as I said. You are an important partner of Victoria Housekeeping. It is a great honor to help resolve problems for our important partners. Well then, may you have a good night's rest. I bid you adieu.
These fuckers are keeping tabs on me. Okay, that's a pretty cool one. Lycon has a really cool character design.
weekly leaderboard has been updated. Come check where you rank.
As her rent here, but it's midnight, so let's do these videos real quick.
Wise, catch!
Hang on. I don't think I've even heard of half these flavors.
Of course! Handpicked by the Night Emissary. These aren't just any boring snacks. They're in a totally different league. I brought them all the way here because friends should always share the good stuff, right? I personally recommend dipping the fries in lemon. It's like a flavor explosion in your mouth. Want to try, Wise? How is it? Pretty good, huh?
It's actually really good. Huh. Leave it to Lucia to always pick the best snacks.
Mm-hmm. I figured out that combo after wandering the entire night market. And there's loads more. We can keep tasting other snacks while we watch the movie. Oh, when I was little, my grandma told me a story just like this. Some people are born with an affinity towards ghosts. They can naturally see more than others, but it can be pretty dangerous too. The night horror may notice them more easily.
That does sound a little dangerous, but seems interesting too.
Yep. If I had that kind of gift, I probably would have met the night horror long ago. Oh, the talks we'd have. If I could ask it about my tribe's future and well-being, then it'd totally be worth a little danger. This movie feels so warm. Like drinking a pot of hot tea steeped with sunshine, lavender, and sunflower petals. I'm all cozy inside.
I feel the same way. The movie was a little sad, but still heartwarming. Especially when the character said goodbye to her family. I could feel myself tearing up.
Back home, we all have to hunt inside the hollows. And sometimes it can get really dangerous. So, every time we part ways, we make sure to say goodbye properly. That way, no matter what happens, at least no one's left with any regret. Looks like the sky's starting to wake up. I should get going. The movie tonight was lovely. I'm already looking forward to the next one. Bye-bye, Wise.
Lucia can now promote the video store. Sure. Ah, the island's here.
Today's special. Take a guess what it is.
Is that popcorn loaded with extra chili peppers?
Ta-da! Lava popcorn. Guaranteed to knock your soul out of your body. The popcorn comes with a bonus commentary service. Quite a deal, right? Wanna give it a try?
I mean, commentary service. You
Dylan,
don't
this
talk during
smells
the
a
movie.
bit too. Let's watch the movie first.
Have some chili peppers. They'll make your hair fluffier. If you need a boost later, just ask me. Huh? Has it already started? Guess you'll have to give it a try later. That hamster in the corner, using its wheel to generate sparks to charge the detonator, looks even more intense than my supervisor when handling my complaint tickets. And that scheming black cat, when it's nervous, acts just like some dummies trying to fuss and argue for money. Tell me, if we fed these troublemakers brains into a paper shredder, do you think the scraps could even spell out half a sentence?
Dylan, your commentary while watching the film is so sharp.
This is the pent-up resentment hard-working folks build up day after day. From how it's going already, I bet the plot is about the stray animals rising up to take over the bank. Then they'll throw the mastermind into the rowdiest data graveyard until his brain turns into nothing but sizzling junk! Just like that. Perfect! So if I'm right, how about you try a piece of lava popcorn?
I see. So, what if your guess is wrong, Dylan?
Then I'll honor the bet. You can have me do a small favor, but only for today. How about that?
Okay, it's a deal then.
It's over. And of course, it ends with a boringly perfect happy ending.
A bet's a bet. It's time for you to pay up, Dylan.
Deal's a deal. So what do you want me to do? Just for today, no extensions.
Let me think. How about you sing along to this special ending theme?
You!
And now Dylan can promote the store. Alright. That's all of them. 'Cause it doesn't look like she's around for now. Right? That's something about Godbringer, but I think we need to reset the timing. Support Opus. And let's see what Yudhari had. Or what we have for Yudhari. Alright, that's the hardest trust rank. She has one more, or she's maxed out. Let's jump back to 6th Street. No Soldier 11. Okay. Let's see. So I guess at this point in time, let's push it to the next day.
Endless adventure, endless enemies. It's all a good game.
Hot pot. Interesting.
Weekday lunch set delivery is now available. Enjoy the delicious taste of hot pot without leaving your home.
She's using us for. She's using us for something. Like confirming. Essentially, it sounds like she's putting together an alibi. Like she's been to this place. She's doing this. She's doing this.
Don't miss your chance to own a piece of the magic. Get yours today and get closer to the goddess herself.
Don't use me as an example. We need any help. You got me involved. Aha, I knew it. We were being used for an alibi. Alright, that's her trust rank. It only gets her to level 2 though. So she has one more before she's maxed out. Alright, Soldier 11. You're the only one, but that seems to be... during the evening. Alright, well, that takes care of all the trust events I had. Or that I had lined up. Alright, what time is it? 1? I mean, I kind of ran through all the other stuff. So this Angels of Delusion event still has one more day before it's finished. So I'll just leave it for next weekend to finish, because there'll also be another Angels of Delusion event that will be popping up over the week, or during the course of the week. So we can take care of this one and then that one at the same time. Hopefully it's not another daily unlock and this all be done at once. Hollow Zero, I did that earlier in the week. Shield Defense, that the new creatures changed over on Friday. I already started working through that. And this assembly commission. I mean, it is for like invites and stuff like that, which I don't really have, so I'm not gonna care for it as much. But all the other events so far have been completed. From the main story to the potentials, upgrades, to all these other events. Alright, Yashin Guan's banner and Zhao's banner are still running for the next 12 days. So with this rescreening, first S rank signal guaranteed to be rate up agent, so the chances of getting them are guaranteed. If essentially if you pull an S rank, it will be them, as long as you have this turned on. Also, the first 10 search that you do is reduced by 20%, so it only costs 8 encrypted master tapes instead of the normal 10. master tapes. But like I said earlier in the stream, I mean, I have all three of these characters. If I wanted to try and start pulling for their mindscapes, I could do that, but it's not my immediate priority right now. Same deal with W engines. I feel like that is actually more of a priority, at least for getting their initial W engine. Then when it comes to mindscapes, I can look into that. Well, speaking of W engines, I'm still trying to pull for Yishun Guan's because I don't have any good attack engines. Even my S1s aren't particularly great, so I may as well just grab her W engine. Call that a day. Wow, you gave me all of those same ones.
Whatever you seek, I will do.
I'll protect you. Take a deep breath. The spotlight's about to shine.
How many of these do I have? This one's maxed out. This one's maxed out, but it's not leveled. Don't think I'll need more than 3 copies of her W engine. I feel like even 2 copies is quite a bit. 3 is probably way more than enough. If I end up getting into 4, that 4th one is just going to be scrap parts.
Take a deep breath. The spotlight's about to shine.
Alright, got that. Grab those. I'm 30 off. What can I do that will get me 30? I finished all these. Chapter 5. I finished all these. Epilogue 1. Hard. Did not. Okay, I did one of them. How much do you give? 20? That's it? Ooh. Alright. What was this one? This was triggers. Mockingbird. That's Mockingbird. can be. That can be. That can be. Alright, so invitation to kill is what we're looking for. But that is only going to get me 20. Is this ether nice?
I may be slow, but I still have 2 fists to swing.
This weather's perfect for a little exploring.
Good day, Lord Phaeton. Vivian is at your command.
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
No matter where we go, meeting you is the real.
Sokaku, ready! I'll show you.
I'm at your disposal.
Do I really need to take this class?
Fuck it, I'll do it. I don't really care. Throw together this team.
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
So this is an old mission. We can just skip through the dialogue on this. We've done this before.
Yeah.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Ether.
Is there nothing we can do?
Adjusting for wind.
I found a box. Something feels off about it.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyalty, the one Styx always wore. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Though it wasn't much different from being owned by Eridu. Ethereal had almost completely taken over his body. He was incorruptible, covered in silver crystal. His whole fully formed. He didn't want to. So he raised the cannon he was oh so proud of, with just one last shell inside. And just like that, obliterated both.
Another hype.
Oh, I forgot about these things. What am I doing? What's this?
Yeah, we did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Benefit of having mouse and keyboard as well.
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. As expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves so stylish. Such a pity. Oh yeah, both her hands missing. Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper? Such beautiful hands, but they could no longer hold it. Ethereal's gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well. But she still had the backbone. She stood tall. It's just as I said. She died from multiple vitamins. Even the most beautiful flower will wither without protection. Won't it? Do you think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do.
Quick reaction! Hurry up then. I've got one final surprise location for you. I'm sure you figured out the route to get to me. The surprise is at the end of the road.
Actually, is it? Okay. I was like, there's not a time limit on this one, is there?
Congratulations!
Alright, that's 20. Just in case. No one else? Alright.
I am the Eye of Obel. Stop! I've got your back.
Charon, look. Another communicator.
Alright.
Yeah. Another communicator.
Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know. Not Cardus, Impera, and many other squads. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat? Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous? Our lives are such an absurd way, like a kindergarten election for class monitor. So, I killed them. I employed the same method. I made the dozen or so people I captured vote on who I should kill first.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
You still care about them? Or should I say, it looks like I haven't made enough for the rest of your life if you still have the time to worry about them. Why not leave their faces? An unsolved mystery. Normally that's more suspenseful, right? In any case, when you stumble into the underworld with your insight spilling out, wouldn't it be more exciting to wait?
The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave, don't you think? No one will hear your screams and cries as you die. By the time rain stops, the only thing left will be your cold corpse. I wonder, do you made it part of the hollow? Ah! Such determination deserves praise! Now, time for the final showdown degree. But really, is the only way to put it. What giant hang in here. You can play with it for a while. And I'll watch you from above. Then I'll put a bullet right through your heart.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Damn!
And let the wind be the opening notes.
Charon! No! Wake up! Charon! That's...
Just you? Where's your friend?
The Proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone.
Trigger's a badass. Also a stalker. As we've learned through her trust events, that she pretty much follows everything that we do down to like almost the letter. Which is pretty fucking funny, to be honest. But okay, so that should get me enough polychromes that I need. And while I'm at it, I guess I can probably just do her event, and that probably would have gotten me the 30 I needed.
You're in my way, stranger.
Stranger? Have you forgotten the Crimson Chili?
Sorry. I've only heard of the Crimson Darkness.
You're doing this on purpose. Don't pretend you don't know me.
Fine. I actually recognized you straight away, Crimson Gloom.
What's my actual name again?
I don't concern myself with such small matters. Did you come here to improve your combat skills too?
Of course not. You want to improve combat skills at the arcade?
My captain always says playing video games is one way to improve combat skills. You see,
really,
they
Magus?
train one's concentration, endurance, and ability to fast for long periods. It is a low-cost, high-reward training method compared to existing training methods.
Alright, sure. Also, it's not he, but you know what? Sure.
Do you think maybe he was just talking nonsense?
I trust in the professionalism of my captain. He was an outstanding star among the battalion in his day. But based on my observations, people who play video games for long periods of time don't seem to have high levels of concentration or endurance. The ability to fast for long periods is true, however. But this is only my initial analysis. I still need to playtest a few games before I can reach any conclusions about the practical feasibility of any video game.
Her trust events were added. Excuse me. Her trust events were added recently when they put in the trust events for the rest of Obsidian Squad. So maybe they wrote this as the captain being a male, even though we know Captain Magus. Well, Captain Magus used to be a female. Now she's just a gun, but I guess the pronouns are still she,
Want to play
her?
together?
I appreciate it, But first, I intend to report to the captain about the intel I obtained today. I'll use your number to contact you if there are any chances for further training.
Alright, so that's trust rank 4. Oh, this only would have gotten 20. Alright, so it was fine that I did the others. Alright, that got me the 10 that I need. Another pull in the W engine. See what we get. There we go. Perfecto. Whoops. There we go. Grab that. Grab those. I have 40 master tapes. Do I want to reset my pity? Because this will get me another of Necomana, Soldier 11, Kaleda, Grace, Rena, Lycon. I mean, I'm at the very top or I don't have any pulls for any of the other characters right now. So honestly, this probably would be the best time to do it. Right? Otherwise, those master tapes are really just going to be collecting. You know what? No, we won't. Yeah, fuck it, we won't. We'll hold on to those master tapes.
But I still have
we'll
two
use them later.
to swing.
Theo, I've got your.
Oh, she got a new. The weather's nice today. Maybe we could catch a movie together.
All right, you have your exclusive W engine now, so take that. We can also start leveling it. As well. I don't want to start burning all my chips, so I think we'll just leave it at level 30 for right now, and then we'll farm for materials so we can level up more after that. All right. So now when we start building her, she'll at least have her W engine usable. But we also need to work on her agent skills and then disk drives to at least get something that's usable.
I always feel at ease with you at my side.
Same thing for
Eradicate all evil.
Miyabi. I only have an A-rank ancient engine for her, so the next time she has a rerun with her W engine, I need a pull for her W engine as well. so she can have that on her.
This is the path I'll
no matter.
Whatever you.
Your fortune seems pretty good lately.
And then the same thing for Yishuan. Currently, I have that event engine that was from the Qingming Realm event. I have that on her, but if I can get her signature, that'd be even better. So I'm thinking any characters that are at like Void Hunter level, Void Hunters or Void Hunter level, or just really characters that are really pretty strong. I should probably try and get their W engines as best as possible. At least that's the starting point. One copy of the character, one copy of their W engines. And then if I have materials, try and get their mindscapes up. And then afterwards, go for extra copies of their signature W engines to use that as the basis. That's at least my strategy going forward.
Your fortune seems pretty good lately.
But all right, like I said, we'll come back for the finishing of this Angels of Delusion event alongside the next Angels event that will be next weekend, and all the other stuff that will probably come with it as well. But all right, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I got a D&D game in half an hour, so I will catch you guys later. If you are in the Northeast in the US, stay safe out there with the impending snowstorm. And hopefully I will still have power tomorrow morning so I can stream something then. All right, have a good rest of your day and weekend. Peace.
The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, is the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.